Merry Christmas, Tundra Nation, and welcome back to the channel. Today on Tundra Tactical, we rise to the challenge of the no-no zone that is our comment section, while spreading Yuletide Terror to tell you more about what your dumpster fire gun says about you. So stay tuned, thanks for watching, and let's start the show. Our video this week is sponsored by Delco and the Big D-Bag. At long last, it seems that Tundra has found the perfect partner for our content. Finally, there's somebody out there willing to send us all the tools that we need to verbally harass our enemies to the point of emotional collapse. It's such a good feeling to finally... Wait, what? Really? So you're telling me that this subscription bag is actually filled with dope AF survival gear and it only starts at 52 bucks? Wow, that's actually not too bad either way. Great job, Delco, and thanks for supporting the channel and this week's video. Tundra Nation, make sure to go check out the Big D-Bag today. Last week's video seems to have struck a nerve and boiled over some of that holiday stress with some of our less socially adept viewers out there.
Fight me, haters!
But honestly, that's okay with me. And because it's Christmas Eve and we're still dropping this video, I want to let you folks know exactly what old Saint Nick is going to find here.
He's going to find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
I'll warn you though, before we depart on this adventure together, some of you are not going to like me too much after watching this video. So make sure to stay till the end and use all of that pent-up rage and hatred to lash out to us in the comments section down below. If you end up doing this unironically, however, you are the bipedal equivalent of a sky pistol, and your parents are disappointed in you. You're a douchebag. You're a douchebag. Also, make sure to tune in on Christmas Day to break up the monotony of all those political arguments with your Aunt Judy to rewatch the Tundra Tactical Pistol Caliber Carbine Christmas Special launch with a brand new commentary on how the video got made. By the way, did I mention that we have a Twitch stream?
That is actually honestly not bad.
Fucking Crimson! Go check it out at Tundra Gaming Live over on Twitch.
Fabulous!
Starting off the show this week is literally anything from Kimber. You, my friend, and I use that term sarcastically because in your confused geriatric state, are sure to misinterpret my intentions here.
I'm confused.
Are not just a FUD, but a FUD with unimpressive taste. You have little to no chance of realizing that this video, like your favorite gun, is a joke.
Bruh.
It's fairly obvious that we don't condone owning 1911s here, but honestly, this dumpster fire company builds guns that are a fraction of a quality that they used to be, and big surprise here, still the exact same price.
You sit on a throne of lies.
You fear change. The world of yesterday is more attractive to you because hindsight is in fact 2020, but due to the fact that you're blind to your own shortcomings, you use your failures in the past as a crutch for justifying your lack of effort in the present and future.
We fear change.
Have fun running nothing but FMJs through a gun that's the equivalent of a Chrysler 300, because your stopping power will most likely get stopped whenever you try to run just about any type of hollow points through the damn thing. Too bad your wallet didn't have the same malfunction and was stopped from being pulled out as you were tricked into buying into a company that forgot what the letters Q and C stand for.
I was checking the specs on the end line for the rotary girder. I'm retarded.
You are the type of guy that does things wrong on purpose just to prove a point. You have literally no idea what that point is, but you're determined to prove it anyways. People refer to you in public as the person that was duped into buying volcano insurance while living in Wisconsin.
Touché, salesman.
You stubbornly stand by your decision of buying this gun with a credit card that has a 20% interest rate. And your crowning achievement in life is an actual award for being the Sharper Image's best customer. Next up on the spit is the second submission from Smith and Wesson in as many weeks, the Bodyguard 380. Okay, folks, you can't even argue with me on this one because unlike our traditional emotionally charged accusations backed only by anecdotal evidence, we for once bring you an actual fact. We are in the middle of a supply crisis, and these things are not only still in stock, but are actually going on sale in some cases, when everything else that's even halfway decent has sold faster than Clark W. Griswold on his special lubed up saucer flying down the side of a hill.
Later, dudes. Better rip, hang 10.
This gun bears a striking resemblance to its owners because it's so ugly, I want to stop drinking just in case I start seeing two of you, or it. An obvious lack of quality in parts could be the cause of feed issues, extraction issues, and wait, what? Mags falling out while firing? But hey, you saved a few bucks over getting a SIG 238. Suspiciously low pricing strikes again.
Fascinating.
Even though kickball in gym class was mandatory participation, you were still so awful you rode the bench. You're the type of person to take the acceptable practice of buying day-old donuts to an unacceptable new level. You still shop at Kmart. You're the reason that memes like this exist, and you probably buy your meat and fish from a guy who sells it out of the back of his car in some obscure parking lot.
How you guys doing? Selling stolen meat, eh? Want to buy some trout?
The term hand cannon definitely applies to our next set of dumpster fire guns, the Glock 29 and Glock 27. More boom and less guns sounds good to you? Well, I guess the laws of physics just don't apply in your world. You're the type of person that's going to justify all of your possessions by how they perform on paper. Your obsession with theory crafting situations where these guns are not only useful, but actually a responsible carry option has left you burnt out, depressed, and looking more like Courtney Love than ever before. Because of this, you also never train and probably never will. You have a noticeable tick every time anybody mentions recoil, and your only chance of hitting the target is if it's just a little bit low and to the left due to a bruised finger and PTSD-induced flinches. That's what you get for cramming 10mm big block power into a Mini Cooper-sized frame. You simply are a masochist. You enjoy the physical beatdown you get when you respond incorrectly to your wife when she asks you if those jeans made her look fat.
He chose poorly.
You unironically enjoy Uwe Boll movies. You like this channel. And your walk-up music to your last place beer league softball team as old JCM's hurt so good. Our first rifle submission comes in the form of the DPMS Oracle. You, bud, are the guy that's ready to make all the quality sacrifices in the world just to have something that they, and only they, think looks cool.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
This flaccid excuse for an AR-15, just like its owner, may have issues rising to the occasion when needed, if you know what I mean. Please, for the love of God, just fork over the cash for something decent. The sad thing here is this seems to be common throughout the last of these two videos. And no, we're not saying that if you're poor, you can't own guns. We're just saying stop believing your neighbor Ron when he says that this thing is the best bang for your buck AR you can buy. Most guns that are actively advertised as cheaper than their competition are in fact going to be exactly that. And as for old Ronnie boy over there, chances are he's a high-functioning idiot that bought the first thing that he saw at the gun shop and knows less than nothing about what makes a gun good or bad. If you're gonna get something nice, just try to save up that extra bit of cash and buy the twin-turbo 911 instead of the Boxster. Go pick up something from LWRC. Buy those little blue pills so your wife stops spending so much time with the pool boy, and then maybe you'll get some extra street cred for starting to make smart purchases. Not to mention the ability to have your gun work when the time comes you may actually need it. Some of you might be surprised with this next one, but the veteran Tundra community knows that when it comes to describing a person who owns a Remington 700, you think, man, you look back fondly on a time before Marines mainline colored wax in addition to the souls of their enemies for sustenance. And by no coincidence, this is about the last time that this gun was actually on top of the food chain. Before you hop down into the comment section and threaten to end me from the next zip code, I just want to remind you, don't forget your depends there, old man. These guns are responsible for more recalls than pretty much any other gun in existence ever. You ever seen what happens to Elmer Fudd's gun when Bug sticks his finger down the end of the barrel? Yeah, these things will do the exact same thing with no barrel obstruction. Buyers of this platform seem to think that since the gun's been around forever, it's gotta be good. Too bad they completely forgot about how Freedom Group guts companies by cutting every imaginable corner to maximize profit at the cost of customer satisfaction and quality. You are willing to overlook those cut corners and shoddy build quality due to the blind brand loyalty that just lives in your soul. Your kids invented the term "okay boomer," and you open conversations with strangers by telling them how your commute to school was most likely uphill both ways.
Okay, boomer.
If you made it this far, then you are either seethingly pissed off at us or laughing hysterically at yourself or somebody else we described in this video. Make sure to check out these 2 videos here to get some more Tundra-fueled Christmas cheer. And Merry Christmas, Tundra Nation. Make sure to tune in next week when we still don't know what the f we're doing.